So I have here my old trusty 2000 Chevy Venture van, and the starter needs to be changed out on it, so we're going to do that right now. This is the new starter that we're putting in. It's actually a rebuilt Remy. It was a $150 with the core. Well, I have the manual right here. I'm going to see what it says about swapping out the starter. 1, disconnect the cable from the negative battery terminal. That's the positive side. Negative is left of that. Pain in the butt, gotta get this stuff out of the way. This arm has to come out of the way so that we can get at the negative side of the battery, which is in here, unfortunately. 13 millimeter. Ended up being a 7 millimeter, tiny little post bolt. Okay, so I'm taking the negative off now. Number 2 says to raise the vehicle and support it securely on jack stands. I've already done that. Put it up on the ramps, and I have jack stands and jack there. So 3, remove the transaxle drive plate torque converter cover. See the illustration. So that would be right up here. That where the arrow is there, you will see that down below, little plastic thing. And while we're up here, what else do we have to do? We have to disconnect the wires from the terminals on the starter motor solenoid, which we'll see down there, and then the mounting bolts. So there's the mounting bolts shown in that picture there. Remove the starter mounting bolts. Should be okay. Crawl under there. I've got the westward metric set here. I believe I need a 15 deep and a 13 millimeter socket. So here we have it. The cover that they're talking about right here. We have to take that off. So that's all that is. And now we have our bolt and our bolt. 2 bolts right there. So it's a 15 millimeter here. Extension helps. Hopefully. There we go. Not too bad. So I'm going to do that one loosened. Careful it doesn't fall on me. Get this one going. Wow. Okay, there we go. It is coming loose. Now I haven't unplugged the wires yet. I think the instructions say to unplug them first, but they're hard to get to, so try this. She's loose as a goose now. Just turn the camera around a little bit so you can see what's going on. So I still got the bolts. There's the one bolt. I think the other one is. I don't know what's holding. There we go. Okay, so wires are obviously still attached. Disconnect them. Get this sucker out. There you go. You can see the 2 nuts right there. I've got to release those, and then those wire terminals will allow, I guess that's the solenoid that's on the side of the actual starter motor. And then down on this end is the pinion gear that pops out to engage the starter. They're all going to slip off now that I got the nut off. It was a 13 millimeter. And then that other one is the solenoid to the starter motor. So then I just have that little guy to do there with the ground. You'll notice the main mounting bolts are a different length, but that should be pretty obvious which is which. So there it is. It's out. The new one beside the old one, and they look the same. That is good. So everything's connected. Two main bolts are in, wires on the back, solenoid hooked up. There's how she looks. Just got to put on the cover.